Hey everyone, welcome back. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Sorry I've had a little bit of a hiatus the last few weeks. Just have a lot going on, and I'm going to put a blog post down below so that you guys can see exactly what's been going on the last few weeks and why I've just taken some time away from social media. I've been just so busy with my clients. I haven't had the opportunity to do my weekly videos, and also I tried to educate myself a little bit more on cancer and cancer survivors and conquerors, watching a 10-day docuseries called The Truth About Cancer. So I know that some of you on my channel are into natural and holistic alternatives to skincare, and I always find that all ties in with overall health. And one of my family members does have brain cancer, so I just took a little time out to dive into this whole world of cancer and see what other alternatives there are to treating this terrible disease. So if you guys want to know a little bit more about what I was doing, I'll put the link down below. But in the meantime, let's get into my April favorites. My first product, first and foremost, is my Pure Mineral Eye Polishes. This is a base and a top coat. You've heard me discuss this in some of my other tutorials. I absolutely love these. I picked these up at Gen Beauty a few months back in October in Manhattan, and I am just completely obsessed with them. I've been using these every single day because they are long wearing, they're long lasting, and I just love the shimmer that I get on my eyes, and I don't have to wear a primer, a base, powder, and all this. Sometimes I could just put one color on my lid and it's just more than enough for me to have this really pretty eye look. I put a little bit of mascara on and I'm good to go with my eye application. The two colors that I've really been using a lot are Cashmere is the first one, and the second one is Silk. Love it. I even use these underneath my eye look sometimes if I'm going a little bit heavier as a primer, because it has a base and a top coat in it, and it's really like a nail polish for your eyes, so that's why I guess they call it eye polish. But it's just fantastic, and I'm not a huge fan of mineral products. Sometimes I just don't like the longevity that I get out of them, but lately I've been dabbling in with a little bit more, and I have to say these are such great quality. I absolutely love these. Second thing is concealer. I am obsessing over the Mally Ultimate Performance See the Light Concealer. This was sent to me for review. I've been using this practically every single day. If you're looking for a concealer that is going to brighten your under eyes, give you longevity, you like that creamy consistency, then you are really going to be happy with this concealer. A little bit goes a long way. I mean, you can highlight your entire face using just a little dot off of this concealer. And what's nice about it is that it's really pigmented. As you can see, I always put on just like a little bit. You'll see that there. And this is in the shade Light, you could see. And once you start to blend it in, you can tap it in, or you could just blend it in with a concealer brush, and it just gives you this really beautiful coverage, and it brightens right underneath the eyes. And I think it's such a great concealer. I keep this on my vanity every single day. I've been using it every single day. It's just, and it has a little bit of a scent to it. It's very nice, and like I said, it just offers this major brightening underneath the eye, which is fantastic. Next, I'm going in with foundation. You guys know me. I actually love and swear by the foundations that I use consistently every day, but it's always nice to try different ones. And I know that I had seen so much about the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. I do want you guys to know that I was planning on purchasing this a few months ago, but what happened was when I went into Sephora, they were actually out of my shade. Then about a month ago, I was watching QVC, and I had seen they had it on. It was a great price, but it also had the primer to go with it, so I figured this would be a great opportunity for me to try it. So Too Faced Born This Way foundation is medium to full coverage, and that's definitely what it offers. I picked up the shade Natural Beige, and it's a little bit deeper than my natural skin tone, but I kind of like that because if I go one shade light, I actually look too cool toned and white, and it reflects this white look off of my face, and I don't like that. So I always recommend going just a little bit deeper. And if you feel that a color is too strong, don't forget you can put a little bit of concealer on to highlight, and it'll just start blending everything in and lightening it up. but it is a medium to full coverage. It's oil-free, so for those of you that are interested in oil-free foundations, you have got a really great foundation here. I do think the coverage is long-lasting. You probably will get a little bit of movement if you don't add a primer, or if you are not the type of person to really take care of your skin and set it with a good powder or use a primer, or if you touch your face a lot throughout the day. As you can see, it goes undetectable on my skin, and it just gives this really nice even finish to the skin. So I was quite impressed with it. I do like applying it with my Tarte foundation brush. And this is the one that I got from Tarte last year using one of their CC creams, and I just feel by packing it on like this and buffing it out, you just get such great coverage. I don't like the Sigma Kabuki brushes to apply this foundation. I don't really think it does the job, does the foundation justice, so that's just my personal opinion in terms of applying it. And I think it's a really great everyday and going out foundation. So if you're looking for a new foundation and you want, or you like Too Faced, or if you just want to try something different, I would totally recommend going to Sephora and checking this one out, because I'll be honest with you, I love it. I think it's great. I actually like this a little bit more than the Charlotte Tilbury. So if you guys don't want to spend the cost on the Charlotte Tilbury, then definitely go with the Too Faced Born This Way. It's going to give you that everyday natural look. It's medium coverage, so for those of you that like that light coverage, then this might be a little bit too much for you, but you can thin it out. Don't forget, you can actually add a little bit of primer to the foundation itself, and that'll thin the product out before you apply it on your face. Next, let's talk about skincare. So you guys know that I am a huge advocate of skincare. I have to include skincare in all my tutorials, or even just any of my favorites videos, my monthly favorites. But Tatcha had, which I'm such a huge fan of Tatcha products, they had sent me 2 products to try out, and I am just so in love with them. I can't even begin to tell you guys. So the first one is the Luminous Deep Hydrating Firming Eye Serum. This eye serum is, I am obsessed with it. I think this is such a great eye cream. For those of you that like eye creams but you don't like them to be too creamy of a consistency because your eye makeup moves around, you are absolutely going to love this eye cream, this eye serum basically. So it comes with an applicator like this. The product comes out and it's very cool to touch. So what it's going to do is it's going to help any of that swelling that you have under your eyes, any of that puffiness. And for me, I have very fine lines under my eyes that become apparent depending on the concealers that I'm wearing. And even though I have these really good eye creams that I use, I still somehow always see my fine lines. Unfortunately, it's just the way we are. You know, we are human, so you're going to see that sometimes through your concealer. But I have to tell you that I had absolutely no product cakiness underneath my eyes with this eye cream. This is, I mean, this is going to brighten your eyes every single day. It tightened it. I'm 36 now. I do feel I'm getting a little skin laxity here, and I feel that it helped it a lot. And it's been a long time since I've been able to say that about an eye cream, or in this case an eye serum. I'm in love with it. It's just, it hydrates my eyes without making them super duper oily. So for those of you that don't like that heavy creamy texture, you are going to absolutely love this. This is great for any age group. You can go from 20s to 70s. I mean, it really doesn't matter on the age. And if you're into eye creams, I think you guys are really going to love this. For my mature skin women, if you do like more of a creamy texture, I would say get this and use this at night, just in case if you feel it's not enough moisture for you during the day. Next is the Tatcha Luminous Overnight Memory Serum Concentrate. This is absolutely fantastic. I can't even begin to tell you guys how phenomenal this moisturizer is. So I have been suffering with dry skin. I recently broke out a little bit, and I think it's just from stress. So I started using this when they sent it to me, and it's just, there's no words to describe how amazing this product is. So it comes with this little spoon. It's absolutely adorable. And the product itself, it's called a serum concentrate. So it has like this jelly-like consistency. It will move in there a little bit. I'm gonna see if you could get a close-up. As you can see, it's shaking as I'm moving my hand. And you really can't pick it up with your fingers. So the right way to do it is to basically pick it up with this spoon And when you pick it up with the spoon, you're going to apply it. See how it has that consistency to it? It's that concentrate, but it's not going to actually fall all over. So it's like that jelly-like consistency. And what I basically do is I'll take this and I'll put this on at night, and it just gives you, it actually feels like I'm applying this liquidy water-based formulation to it. It will hydrate. If you suffer from dry skin, it will hydrate you in more ways than one. It's going to give you an overall glow. It's going to hydrate your skin so much that you're not going to need any additional product. If you're always afraid of your foundation looking dry and pasty through the day, I would totally recommend investing in this, because then that means you do have dry skin. It is for overnight. So if you're looking for a night cream, then yes, I totally recommend this. So it's a serum concentrate, but I have been using it during the day because sometimes I feel that my skin is just so dry, especially with transition from winter into spring. It's very, very hard because we have warm days and then we have cold days, and that interferes with the skin, making our skin just a little bit more dry. Well, for me, dry. So if you want something to repair your skin overnight, totally recommend this Tatcha concentrate, overnight concentrate. And like I said, I mean, you can even use this during the day and it's just going to give you this overall beautiful glow. I mean, your skin is going to be just glowing. Just it's going to look absolutely beautiful. And last but not least, let's talk about self-tanners. So I do love self-tanners because I don't have the opportunity to lay out in the sun as often as I'd like. I did pick up this Hampton Sun Sunless Tanning Mist. There's no rub application out of this. You basically just spray it on as if it was a body spray, and that's what it is. It's a body tanning spray. And I will tell you, it takes like 5 minutes to apply the product. When I tell you that I had this beautiful, gorgeous glow all over my skin, I mean, it was great. And as the day proceeds, it continues to get a little bit deeper, but it's not so deep where you look orange. You're never going to have that orange look. You're going to have that tan look to your skin. The more you use it, the tanner you will be. It contains aloe vera. It's oil-free and it's paraben-free. That I loved about it. And it's also crystal clear. So it will spray on your skin very clear, and then just wait like, 5 to 10 minutes. So usually what I'll do is I'll spray it on after like a shower or something like that. And when I go to do my hair, I won't get dressed just right away. I'll do my hair first and then I'll get dressed. So usually that takes about 10 to 15 minutes. By that point, the product is dry. I get dressed and I go about my day. Or you can use this at night when you put on your pajamas. Before you put your pajamas on, you can put this on, let it dry for 10 minutes, and then get into bed, and you will have such a nice golden glow the next day. And then every day that I used it, it just got nicer and nicer and nicer, and it was natural looking. And I didn't feel it had so much of those scents that some self-tanners have that I just can't stand them. So it didn't have that ugly scent to it, so I would totally recommend this. It really is quick drying, it's streak free. You really won't see any issues on the skin itself. Just make sure to put a little bit of moisturizer on the certain points of the body, so like your elbows, your ankles, your heels of your feet and your knees, just so that the color doesn't apply there in total, and then it just stays there and that area looks darker than others. So that's it, guys. I hope you liked my April favorites. I'm sorry I had a little bit of a hiatus, but I am back and ready to go. I will have another review coming up for you guys on Thursday. So I look forward to discussing new products with all of you in my upcoming videos and some of my tutorials. And that's it. So I love you guys. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see all of you on Thursday.